Welcome to Audrey's reading area. Yeah. Fabulous Thursday. Terrific t-shirt Thursday. T-shirt Thursday. So you guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for being here. Alexa, what time is Audrey's reading area?
Audrey reads in her area live at 8 o'clock p.m.
Live. And here I am. Here I am. Thanks for subscribing. You know I'm going to ask you to go on over to YouTube or area. Smash that subscribe button for me, you guys. Don't forget to click that like button, click that share button, and share my videos with everybody. Share it with everybody. I would like everybody to subscribe and enjoy reading. And I hope to encourage everybody to read. My new card. I have my new card, you guys. My new business card. Audrey's reading area. Don't forget to subscribe. So now check this out, you guys. I have another fun and exciting book, but I need to explain. It's a Berenstain Bears. Berenstain Bears get in a fight. And I have Papa Berenstain, but I used my two critters. These are from the Critters series, not the Berenstain Bears, but I used them because I don't have the Berenstain Bears, but I have the critters and their brother and sister, like in this book. So, forgive my props. I am just managing and doing what I can with my props to make you guys smile. So I hope you smile at my props in the back from the Critters and Papa Berenstain. The Berenstain Bears get in a fight. Written and illustrated by Stan and Jan Berenstain. So, shout out to my grandbabies, Korea, Sanaa, David the Third, and Caden. I miss you and love you guys so much. All right, all right, you guys. All right, all right. We're going to jump right into this book. When two small bears don't get along, the grown-ups worry what went wrong. That's the first page. The Berenstain boys get into a fight. Most mornings in bear country, the sun rose to greet the day, and the mockingbird sang its copycat songs outside an upstairs window of the bear's treehouse. And inside the treehouse, Brother Bear and Sister Bear would wake up. Brother Bear and Sister Bear. Brother and sister usually got along very well. They took turns nicely with the bathroom. They said please and thank you at breakfast. They often sat together on the school bus, and after school they worked together happily on their special project, their own backyard treehouse. But one gray morning, brother and sister didn't get along well at all. Uh-oh. Maybe it was the weather. I mean, sometimes the weather does kind of do that, right? Like when it's gray outside or pouring rain. Who knows? Or maybe it was because the mockingbird slept late. But whatever it was, brother and sister bear got into a big fight. Sister bear opened her eyes and stretched. Then she sat up and let her legs dangle over the edge of her bed, right in Brother Bear's face. She didn't do it to be rude. I mean, she didn't know. She can't see him. She didn't do it to be rude. It was just one of those things that happens with bunk beds. But that morning, brother was not in a very good mood. Sister, he shouted, get your dopey feet out my face. Uh-oh. Get your dopey feet out of my face. Uh-oh. My feet aren't dopey. And they're not in your face, she shouted back. Get your dopey face out my face. snarled brother. You shut up, snapped sister. And before brother could answer, she skipped into the bathroom ahead of him. Uh-oh. She ran into the bathroom before he did. She took a very long time brushing her teeth, washing up, and brushing her fur. You'd better come out of that bathroom, shouted brother, banging on the door. Brother Bear, said Papa, coming out of his bedroom, you know better than to shout at your sister. But she's taking too long in the bathroom, and she's doing it on purpose. When brother raised his fists to bang on the door again, it opened and out came sister, all spruced up. Good morning, Papa, she said, as nice as you please, grrr, said brother. Grrr. Brother and sister didn't say please and thank you that morning at breakfast because they weren't speaking to each other. And they didn't sit together on the school bus. Sister sat in the front and brother sat way in the back. That afternoon, they made a line down the middle of their backyard treehouse to show which half was whose. It wasn't much fun sitting up there in their treehouse not speaking, especially when it began to rain hard. Later, they kept on being mean by taking back the things they usually shared. That's so mean. Sister took back her modeling clay, which brother had made into dinosaurs, and rolled it into one big lump. Brother took back his trucks and planes and put them on the top shelf where sister couldn't reach them. They got so angry that they forgot they weren't speaking and began shouting at each other even louder than before. Then Papa lost his temper and began shouting at them to stop shouting. Papa Bear, shouting at them to stop shouting. The neighbors didn't know which was worse, the big storm or the racket coming from the Bear's house. Mama had quite enough. She put 2 fingers in her mouth and whistled very loudly. I can't do that, else I would. Nah, if I put 2 fingers in my mouth, drool would come out. No sound would come out. I can't. So we'll just, yeah. She put 2 fingers in her mouth and whistled very loudly. Papa and the cubs were so surprised that they stopped shouting. I didn't know you could whistle like that, Mama, said sister. They didn't know. Well, I can. And I can also tell you, said Mama sternly, that I've had quite enough of this foolish fighting. Why, I doubt you two even remember why you're fighting or what you're fighting about. The cubs tried to remember, but they couldn't. Couldn't remember. Can you guys remember? Do you remember what they were first fighting about? I remember. She was getting up. Sister Bear was getting up and put her feet down, and Brother Bear woke up like he woke up on the wrong side of the bed, and he got mad at that and he started fussing her out, right? You guys got it. You guys are so good. But they couldn't even remember. Mama took the cubs into her lap. Everybody gets into an argument once in a while, she said. Even folks who love each other very much. You and I don't have arguments, said Papa. Oh, yes, we do, said Mama. No, we don't argue, Papa. We're having one right now, said Mama, about whether or not we have arguments. While Papa thought that one over, he's like, hmm. Mama went on to say that occasional arguments are part of living together. We get angry, even call each other names, and say things we really don't mean. And after a while, it's over. Like the storm. Like the storm, asked Sister. The rain had almost stopped, and the sun was beginning to shine through the clouds. Yes, said Mama, like the storm. Look, said Papa. What do you guys see? What happens after it rains? What do you see in the sky? What is this? What is that, you guys? Think, 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 think. The sun is shining on the last of the rain, and the rain had made a rainbow. A rainbow. Oh, you guys are so good. You guys are on point. So the sun shining on the last of the rain had made a rainbow. Look at that. How beautiful is that? A rainbow is something very beautiful that happens after a storm, said Mama, looking at the cubs. You mean like making up after a big fight? Sort of, said Mama. So Brother and Sister Bear hugged and made up and got along just beautifully until the next time, anyway. The end. The end. Aw. They erased the line down the middle of their treehouse because they're getting along now. And they love each other. Just like I love you guys, and I'm sure you guys love me. So go ahead, click that like button, click that share button, click that subscribe button. Audrey's Reading Area on YouTube. All right, you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. And thanks for sharing. And thanks for subscribing here at Audrey's Reading Area. I will see you again tomorrow live. Live, live at 8. Well, all right, all right, all right. Audrey's Reading Area.